Army, the time has come. My sweet angel babies, Jimin and Jungkook have returned. They've been discharged from the military, baby.
Yeah, this is conflicting for you because this your bias, and then your your cheetahs, your your cheetahs, your
My
bias
cheetah.
wrecker.
I mean, if you want to focus here on the big screen real quick, because you can't see it in this frame. I have my dueling Jungkook and Jimin pops here, so I'm very conflicted, but maybe not at the same time. Maybe I'm not that conflicted.
Oh, making it weird. But hey, look, again, another great day for the world, another great day for the community. Two of our boys are back, which just leaves one remaining, and he will come home soon. Then,
Yeah,
the uniting of the seven will return. All will be right in the world. Global warming will stop. The corals will come back to life. The forest will rewild, and the world will be healed. That's the lore that I'm going with. But you
I
came over here because you wanted to see their return. So J Mac, I know you're excited. I'm excited. You're excited.
indeed, brother. It's so good. It feels so good. Yesterday felt great with RM and V. Today it feels even better.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Yoongi is back on, I believe June 21st,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be whole again. And
Yeah.
so join us, by the way, this upcoming Thursday on our Twitch live. Not only are we going to be counting down to J Hope's new song "Killing It, Girl," but also RM and V did a live last night, and I'm sure Jimin and Jungkook are going to do one tonight. So we might check out some of that footage. So join us over on there.
Oh, and I think we got captions on this one.
Oh, perfect! How about that? Yeah,
So
yesterday we were watching the actual live stream, so we didn't have
yeah,
captions.
so we didn't get We were just feeling like the immaculateness, the vibes that were being put out.
Indeed.
But this is cool because now we actually get to know like exactly what they're saying, exactly what they're feeling, and I think it's going to be joyous. So let's add them to the scene. Let's go, baby.
Yay!
He just took off. He's like, "Come on, bro, this way." I like that they're being bashful.
왼쪽부터 왼 정면 가운데 볼게요. 오른쪽이요.
Yes, they haven't changed.
Yeah.
They haven't changed.
아 경례를
I love the giggling. Like they haven't changed.
That's what I was saying. Like they haven't changed. That's what's so good because like when RM and V came back, there was a little bit of it, but I feel like since V was like with the leader, he was like, all right, I got to be on my best behavior a little bit.
A little
But
bit, yeah, yeah.
these two, they're like, hey, you want to come out and meet the people? And one was like, yeah, and the other was like, are you sure?
Right?
That was an immaculate pull.
That was fan freaking tastic. By the way, let's just point out how badass Jungkook looks with that full sleeve and in his uniform. By the way, he looked like a badass. And the Jimin just looking like the most sweetest angel baby I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they just came off the assembly line of badasses. So I like
Yeah.
it.
Love
Dope.
it.
와 신기해. 와.
Yeah, okay, you can see it much better this time. Like in the live feed for like RMV, like I was like, did they just give them some like weird cornucopia of stuff? But
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
that's a weird mic setup, but it sounds good. Like
right.
you can pick everything up and like all the giggling and stuff here. So
Oh
my bad.
yeah.
I didn't mean to hit pause again. I just had to acknowledge what I started yesterday. The lore continues.
아, 네. 그냥 되는 거. 네, 일단 여기 와주신 기자님들 그리고 아미 여러분들 저희 저녁 하는 거 보러 와주셔서 너무 감사드리고 오늘 6월 11일 제5사단 3들8치 부대에서 저녁을 먹어봤습니다. 이에 신고합니다. 사실 카메라 앞이 너무 오랜만이라 좀 많이 떨리고 화장도 안 하고 그래서 좀 민망한데요. 네, 무슨 말 해야 될지 모르겠어요. 기분이 약간 휴가 나온 것 같은데 먼저 말씀드리면은 뭐 안 들리시겠지만 멀리서 이렇게 저희 보러 와주셔가지고 기자님들 다 너무 감사드리고 팬분들도 오늘 되게 많이 와주셨는데 진심으로 감사드립니다. 아무래도 아미 여러분들께 먼저 말씀을 드리자면 코로나부터 해가지고 저희 군대까지 꽤 긴 시간이었는데 계속 기다려주시고 해서 너무 감사합니다. 오늘 저녁을 했기 때문에 앞으로 저희가 계속 그려나가던 그림을 앞으로 그려나가면 되지 않을까 싶고 더 좋은 모습 준비해서 보여드리도록 하겠습니다. 네, 그리고 이제 저희보다 이제 먼저 앞서 있었던 선임들 그리고 지금 군대 나가 있는 우리 후임들 같은 우리보다 좀 더 일찍 전역한 동기 맞지? 그리고 그 누구보다 또 고생 많이 하고 계시는 우리 감독님들 정말 저희랑 같이 이제 생활하신다고 너무 고생 많으셨고 또 잘 챙겨주셔서 너무 감사했다고 말씀드리고 싶습니다. 저도 말씀드리자면은 정말 이 군대가 사실 처음이었는데 사실 되게 쉽지는 않은 곳이었던 것 같습니다. 군대라는 곳이 뭐 만만하게 보고 들어온 적도 없지만 굉장히 힘들고 쉽지 않은 곳이었지만 같이 고생하고 뭐 밥 먹고 밖에서 잠도 자고 하면서 정도 굉장히 많이 들었었고요. 되게 많은 일들이 있었는데 그거는 이제 차차 저희가 좀 정리를 해서 재밌게 라이브에서 좀 풀어드리도록 하겠습니다. 되게 감사한 추억들 가슴에 담고 오랫동안 간직하도록 하겠습니다. 네. 추가로 마지막으로 한 말씀만 드리자면은 이제 국민 여러분들께 감히 말씀드리자면은 저희가 군대를 와보니까 되게 쉽지 않은 곳이었던 것 같아요. 옆에 고생하시는 분들도 너무 많고 해서 혹시 괜찮으시면은 길 지나가다가 군인분들 한번 보게 되시면은 가볍게라도 그냥 따뜻한 말이라도 해주시면은 너무 영광일 것 같습니다. 그 추가로 못다한 얘기는 라이브에서
I love that, like showing respect
was-
to the troops, bro.
That
Like
was
again,
real.
not my country, but you gotta give respect where respect is due. Like they do so much, like protecting your own country, and like our soldiers protect our country. So I have always had like nothing but respect. So
Yeah, and
yeah,
know-
always grateful to see like people like using a platform to shout out those who are like actually like working hard and like don't always get like the recognition, but when you have a platform like theirs, it's always nice to hear like, hey, like they're heroes too,
Indeed, I've always been one of those that anytime I meet somebody or I know somebody, I always, if they're in the military, I always thank them for their service anytime I can.
Mm-hmm.
And think about it, we have it kind of easy here. We don't have to mandatorily go into the military. They do, And I think it's such a powerful thing, and that message that he just gave, like even just a thank you or like a warm gesture to somebody I mean, it can go for it's a nice piece of advice for everybody because
No.
people give up a lot and sacrifice a lot. I have a lot of family in the military myself, so
Mhm.
people sacrifice a lot, and so the fact that they don't have a choice really, they got to go in and serve their time. It's very admirable, and I
Yeah.
love that message.
And like they're an ally. Gotta respect them.
Indeed,
Gotta have
agree.
admiration for them too.
우리가 많이 풀도록 하겠습니다. 네, 와주셔서 감사합니다.
둘, 셋, 형! 둘, 셋, 형! 이제 바로 갈게요. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Dang.
Heck yeah, man.
So, yeah. So, again, what we said about the others, always take your time, do what you got to do before you come back out into the world. We get it. You got lives, decompress, all that kind of stuff.
Indeed, yeah. No, watching that, it felt a little surreal, kind of, because we came into BTS in 2021, late 2021. Our first ever reaction was Butter, and we've checked out everything that they've had since then. But it kind of sucked because we only had really, as a whole, we only had them for about a year and a half of our time that we've been doing this now, almost for 4 years. Obviously, we've had the solo projects in between, which have been
Which
amazing. But now, like, it's kind of surreal. Like, they're coming back, and then now it's sky's the limit. Like Jimin said so beautifully earlier, and I'm gonna butcher what he said, but it was something about now we can finally, now that we're out, I can finally continue to paint the picture that we've been wanting to paint. And then in one of those lives that I was mentioning, RM mentioned that we have so many stories to tell. And V said, "Oh, on live streams," and RM said, "No, do songs." So yeah, I'm pumped.
The best is yet to come. Everything is going to be through like a more mature lens now that they've seen like a different side of reality, I guess you could say. Like,
yeah,
being able to like serve and do all that. Nothing but positivity. Again, want them to be able to feel like, hey, like let me be the person before I come back to being the idol. So I'm excited to see like what comes next. But my question to you, J Mac, as someone who studies the physique, Jungkook looks way more broad than I've ever seen him. Or is it like just me seeing him in his military fatigues, like, and he just looks so dope? Because like Jimin's no slouch, but like Jungkook just to me looks like he's gotten like way more broad.
Well, think about it. How much of a fitness kick that Jungkook was into before he went in. I think it was probably being in the military. A lot of the there's a lot of working out that you do, and you do it with the group and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be shocked if he went extra hard. I mean, they all have. I mean, look at Hobie. Look at V. Those sort of he's been putting up. So they've all been getting yoked. So,
yeah.
It's
just to me, looking at such a youngling now, a full-fledged adult out of his military service, he just came out looking broad as like the broad side of a barn. You know what I'm saying? That's what this man looks like. But again, Jimin's no slouch. Jimin came out looking like hella fit too. They all have really. So, you know,
Yeah.
now with these, I mean, they were athletes when they went in. Now they're like military, military grade athletes that have been decommissioned for civilian use, and they will come back and they'll bring all the fire, I'm sure. But yeah, it's good to have them back. And you know, if you feel some kind of way, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Wait, oh, I can do that. Hold on.
But like for real, in the comments, let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what this joyous occasion means to you. Let us know if you cried. I definitely want to know if you cried. I want to know if you got emotional. And
I was trying not to. I was feeling
I
the
know, I
tears
know,
welling up a little bit,
I know,
especially
Papa.
when Jimin said that line about share a moment with
Yeah.
it's older. You know.
I know Papa Brochi is super excited. So look, I'm excited too. One
Yeah.
more to go, baby. One more, and
Hell yeah.
then we're whole. So look, we love you. We're so grateful that you came over here. We appreciate you. I love you the most. Don't ever forget that.
And Yoongi, we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, Yoongi.
Yoongi.